Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So High Score Girl Season 2 is finally here, and this is one of my most anticipated series because Season 1 is one of my favorite series of all time. So if you've not seen that, I have done a review on it, and I will leave it in the description area below. And so if you've never heard of High Score Girl, this is an anime based upon a popular manga created and illustrated by Rensuke Oshikiri, and it ran for 8 years and was published by Square Enix. And so if you are familiar with video games, then you'll definitely recognize that name. And so season 2 takes place after the events of season 1. So now Haruo and Akira Ono, they're now in high school versus middle school. All the characters from season 1 are back, including Guile and Zangief, and now we follow level 2 of both Haruo and Akira Ono's relationship, but also their love and passion for video games. So getting into the things that I absolutely love about this show is the characters. This is the main thing that I loved about season 1, and season 2 is no different. So besides Haruo and Ono, we also have Ono's older sister, Makoto, Haruo's mom. They play a much bigger role in this. Hidaka is here, all of Haruo's friends, and all the arcades and all the video game gangs are here as well. And in season 2, the characters have grown and they've evolved, and so you kind of grow with them, and at the same time, the video game characters grow and evolve as well. Which leads me to the second thing that High Score Girl does so well, and that is it mixes the whole history of video games in with the show itself. So in a lot of ways, it is a parallel story. It's not just about Haruo and Akira, but it's also about the whole video game world. And so now we're in 1996, so there are new video games. So in season 2, you're going to still get a lot of Street Fighter. So besides Guile and Zangief, you get other Street Fighter characters, but you're also going to see a lot more SNK games. You're going to see a lot more Sega games. So if you are a virtual fighter, you will enjoy that. So most of season 2 is more focused on arcade games and not so much on home console games. And so at least for me, this is one of the favorite things that I love because I did grow up in this period. And so if you are very nostalgic about all of these games, then you'll be very familiar with not only the games but the characters that they introduce into the show. And so another thing that I love about this is the overall animation. So this was done by JC Staff, and very similar to season 1, the animation, at least for me, is just superb. You know, it's got that great mix of cuteness, but at the same time, melding video game characters into this, it just makes it so awesome. And then the final thing I would say I loved about season 2 is the overall emotion that came with that. Because this is something that I really enjoyed about season 1, but now that the kids are older, the characters have changed, you also are more deeply invested into this, specifically with Haruo and Akira 1's relationship. And by the end of the season, you know, you really get even more emotional and more drawn into these characters, and I just can't wait to see what they do with these characters in the future. And in terms of the video game characters, man, Guile and Zangief, they play a much bigger role in season 2, and I love them even more. And so that is probably the main things that I love about this series. You know, there's so many other things that I could think of, but those are the ones that really come to mind right away. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. Now, get into the things that I didn't like about this series. At least for me, I'm going to be very biased. There's nothing that I didn't like about this series. This is a perfect series for me. But the only negative I could say is I wish there were more seasons right away. You know, there is 8 years of the manga, so hopefully this anime does well enough where we get many more years of this, and I'm definitely willing to watch more of their adventures and more video game history as well. So that is my overall review of High Score Girl Season 2. As you can probably tell, I absolutely love this series. I highly recommend that you watch it. And if you haven't seen Season 1, definitely go watch that first and then watch Season 2. And so if you actually had any thoughts on this, whether it's Season 1 or Season 2, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you want to see more of my anime reviews, I do have a playlist. I'll leave that in the description as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators Group, where you get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.